bought everything you see here for about $60. 4x4 post. This vinyl cap, fence post cap, is actually going to be screwed onto the top. We're going to stain this wood. I think the white's going to look really cool, and then this is where your helmet's going to go. You can get a fence post, a 4x4, with this shape cut into it, but I think for my stand, I'm going to go with this look here. This is going to support the base. We're going to screw into here, up through this nice round stand. This base is already pretty smooth. It's cut into a perfect circle. There's a stain we got. Dowel rods. We're going to take a paddle bit and put them both through here, and I found I tried bending them with a good bit of force. 1.25 inches seems to be thick enough that it's going to support the weight of the armor, and those dowel rods aren't going to bend when you're holding the weight of the armor over time. Then this thicker dowel rod here, we're going to stick probably about this high, and that's going to be what we're going to set our greaves on. So let's get started. That $60 total, of course, assumes that you have the tools you need and probably some screws and drill bits laying around the house, tape measures, stuff like that. Paddle bit, you know, you got your drill, countersink, 3-inch screws and some 2.5-inch screws for the post. This is to measure and mark out where we're going to put our holes. Of course, your drill, everything we need for staining. Grinder I only have for that base because I'm going to grind off the 4 sharp corners. I doubt you'd ever come in contact with them, but I just don't like very sharp corners on metal pieces. And of course, you need something to cut the 4x4 with, so we got our circular saw. This is my current armor stand. I got this at Sears for 50 bucks. It's actually a clothing rack. When Sears went out of business, I bought it, but as you can see, we want it to look really cool, especially since this is in the dining room here. We want to have a really nice armor stand so guests see it and they're like, wow, that's awesome. It doesn't make a great axe holder though. The width of the dowel rods for the shoulders is going to be about 18 for me. We'll probably do the hips at, how wide is that? 15, 16, so we'll say 18 and 16. So to hang my legs, I'm actually going to figure about right here is where that post is, and I'm going to put that dowel rod where my fingers are so that the seat belt hangs. This is not going to change for this set of armor, so at home if you're planning out where you're going to hang your legs, you might want to reconfigure that for yourself, but we're looking at about 42 inches for that. We got all our marks laid out here. This is the bottom. So the underside, and I'm going to pre-drill these holes so that it'll come up through here. I put it on a diagonal, so the post is going to be on a diagonal to the grain. I think that'll look cooler. We got our dowel rods to size, and I measured on here up with the total of 6 foot. You got our 5-foot mark and our 42-inch mark. What I'm going to paddle bit drill those holes out right now. Just testing it out for looks, and I think that size of the dowel rods is perfect. We got our holes pre-drilled. We countersunk those. Space is flipped upside down right now, but just getting a look at these greave holders here. They'll probably go up to about here. Hopefully the knees will catch when they're hanging on the top part of these dowels to keep them in line while they're on the stand. I guess we're ready for staining. Everything's stained and wiped down. We're gonna let it sit for about an hour, grab something to eat, and then we'll put it together. Letting the wood stain dry. Get some sushi, an egg, and a lemon cake, is that what it's called? Now we're going to attach the base, stick the dowels in, then we'll hang the armor on it.
I almost fell off.
guess you could use, there's all kind of screws. You could use. Put the top on. All right, let me hang this on it. These knees actually sit right on top of here. Just like they would on me, huh? There you go. So there you go. We got a nice armor stand we bought. Like I said, it was about 60 bucks because I had some tools and screws and stuff laying around. Maybe a little more expensive if you need some parts to put it together, but there you go. All right, thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you made it this far. Don't forget to subscribe for more armored fighting and barroom dancing content here on this channel.